Hey there, regulators. Aaron Montgomery here with today's secret sauce. We've been talking a lot lately on the Two Regular Guys podcast about the explosion of AI. Everywhere you look, there's a tool that promises to double your productivity, create more content, triple your output overnight, right? And we were just part of an awesome event yesterday where Terry and I actually interviewed ChatGPT. And so growth has really never been easier. But here's the problem: while it's easier than ever to do more, it's also easier than ever to blend in and just become part of the robot machine noise. And honestly, your customers, the people that you're trying to connect with, they're not looking for more content. They actually want connection. So, in a world where anyone can push out 10,000 social media posts with a click of a button or hundreds of crappy pieces of art from Midjourney, what they really want is deep authenticity. And if you can balance AI with being real, I believe that's how you can win. I remember when I first started seeing ChatGPT show up in people's marketing. One week I'd get an email from someone who sounded just like them, right? I knew them personally and I knew how they talked face to face. The next week, that same email from that same person suddenly was twice as long, packed with fancy words that I knew they'd never use, and overflowing with emojis, right? They stopped talking to me and started letting AI talk for them. And honestly, just like that, I hit the unsubscribe button. And I think that's what might be happening to your customers. So when growth outpaces our authenticity, yes, you might grab attention, but you're going to end up losing trust. But here's the good news: if we can balance and utilize AI without losing ourselves in that noise, that's where we're going to win. So I've got three, four, maybe five. We'll see how it goes here. Things that I believe we can do to utilize AI and still balance that authenticity. So number one is understand that AI is an amplifier, not a mask. Right? Yes, let the tools help save you time, but never let them take over your voice. Right? I feed my AI tools everything about me, my business plan, my strengths, my values, my passions. And once that those tools understand those things about me, then they become an amplifier, not taking over my voice, right? They're not rewriting who I am. So that's number one. Number two, make sure that you are infusing humanity into all of your systems before anything goes out, right? An email, a post, a message, review it entirely and ask yourself this one simple question: does it sound like me? Does it sound like you? Would you say that out loud in a normal conversation? If not, fix it, change it. A quick personal note or even owning mistakes are going to connect far better than something perfectly polished. So that's number two. Number three, lead with transparency. Be open about how you're using the tools. I'll be honest, a lot of what I write starts with AI, but I feed it all of the thoughts and ideas that are me first, let it help organize those thoughts and make it flow better. And then after the AI tool, I rewrite it. I infuse my own stories. I make sure it reflects who I am. And and I want to be completely honest with that, right? My books, there was a lot of AI use going on in writing both of these books. And so that transparency, I think, really helps us too. And then number four here, align the AI with your values, right? Um, Before you start chasing that next shiny strategy or object, ask, does this align with who I am and how I want to serve? Many times AI is going to give us some interesting takes, but if you don't have clear, what I call SVPs, strengths, values, and passions, which are for me the guardrails to measure ideas and content against, then I'm not sure I want to implement that. So, for example, if your value is helping others fall in love with what they get to do, like is mine, then a strategy or content to create more fear and drive cheap sales is not going to work. Here's the thing: the future belongs to the businesses that grow, implement, and embrace new tools that are available to us, but also finding the ways to creatively stay human. Yes, AI is going to keep getting smarter, but authenticity is our actual human thumbprint that I don't believe AI is ever going to be able to master. No algorithm can copy authenticity and trust. So when you balance the use of AI to grow with authenticity, you don't just build a bigger business, you build a stronger brand. And that brand is one that customers are going to trust, they're going to believe in, and they're going to want to be a part of. So if you want to explore this topic even deeper, I do have a Small Business Saturdays episode going much deeper into this topic that you can find at osg.link/authentic. And that's your secret sauce for today. Grow with intention, stay real, and let AI amplify the best parts of you, not replace them.